Good morning. Tim Steves here in Southwest Florida. Just walking over to the community pool, Olympic size. Do a quick swim this morning. Another beautiful day. So I was just reflecting a little bit on the last few years. I've been selling real estate, helping buyers and sellers achieve the results they want. This will be the 8th year now. And what I've discovered is, of course, post-COVID, Florida blew up. It was huge. It was insane. Literally, the increases in prices were happening daily. Now, that was a real anomaly, and let's hope that never happens again. But nonetheless, we can't expect that sort of rapid movement. This is now a more normal market. I mean, if you look at Naples, where I've done most of my business, Naples has a international reputation. It actually can define. How you doing? Good morning. Good, thanks. It can actually define the word nice, as it should be, not the generic term that we use. Everything's nice. Anyway, I digress. So since the 45% elevation post-COVID of the cost of real estate in Southwest Florida, especially Naples, we've had basic consistency. It kind of leveled off. It peaked in late 23, early 24, but basically single-family home prices have gone up and down slightly. There's not going to be a crash. I mean, it's silly to say that, even though they've gone up and down slightly in Naples, Collier County. That's even with these high interest rates. And in Naples, 65% of the sales are cash anyway. The fact is, there's still great demand. There are still men and women who have worked all their lives, who have saved, the great baby boomer generation, that are still numerously retiring over the next few years. And guess what? When you're older, you don't appreciate the cold so much. You'd rather see it in a postcard or through a window. The bones react to cold, especially when they get older, and not in a good way. So, Florida is uniquely placed, unless you love the desert, to be a place where you can be warm all winter long, especially Southwest Florida. And when it comes to condos, right? The big Sunrise had the problem where the whole building collapsed. It was like 5 stories. Well, that was just the saddest thing you ever heard of. The whole majority of the people there were so stingy or poor, they literally had water, like not just drips, gushing water going through the bottom floor into their parking garage in the basement for years. I mean, it was evident that that was a disaster waiting to happen. So anyway, that's raised the costs significantly for high rises and even mid-rises. But the fact is, here in beautiful Southwest Florida, the majority of your condos are 2 stories. So that's exempt from those rules. And plus, if you have a professional to show you, to make sure all their numbers are in order, you get total review of all that. I advise definitely to have even your attorney take a look at the HOA, the condo rules, the financials, have your accountant look at it. I can advise somewhat, but my role is more to make sure you've done all your homework, so that at the end of this process, and 6 months after we close, that you're still content with your purchase. I'd love to help you do that too. Have a great day.